Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. In this video, we will learn about the component binding and also the testing in the Angular. So in this video, we will discuss component data binding and how to test it properly in the Angular. So now we will try to look at how to bind data to an Angular component, why change detection is needed in tests, and how to verify components behavior using the unit test. So first what we know, so we have created our banner.component.ts file. So here if you try to check it, so we are having a banner.component.ts file. Okay. Now in this banner.component.ts file, I want to make the title as by dynamic, the banner title. So here I will try to give title is equal to, so I will use the signal. Okay. So we will try to import the signal from the Angular core. Let's try to import it. So it is taking some time. Let it take. I don't know why it is taking some time. Okay, let's use it. Banner title. So just I was using the banner title, and this one needs to be imported from the Angular core. That's it. So now it has been completed. Now we are having a dynamic one. So the component uses the Angular signal to store the title. Now the h1 element, so we will try to have an h1 element displays the title dynamically using interpolation. So here I will be using the interpolation, and I will try to use something like title like this. That's it. So now when the component is rendered, it should display something like what you will be able to see. So the banner title you will be able to see it. Okay, fine. So now we'll try to set up the test. So for setting up the test, what you will be having here, let's go to the spec.ts file. So we have the banner component and we have the component fixture, and here I will use something like let h1 of type HTML element. So I will be using HTML element, and now before each I will use testbed.configure testing module and banner component. We need to import the component, and here I will be using testbed.create component banner component, and I will get the component instance, and here I will get h1 is equal to fixture dot native element dot query selector. Okay, we can apply the query selector of h1. So we are trying to get the h1. So that is the h1 all right. We are having what sorry p element p, and here also I will try to take it as in p, and here also I will try to take it as in p. Let's see. So now here we have it. So now what is this one? Testbed.configure testing module means we have set up the test environment with the banner component, and we have created the instance of the component for testing, and component instance means it retrieves the component instance, and fixture.native element.query selector of p means finds the p element in the rendered component. So at this point the component is created, but Angular has not performed any change detection yet. So here it has been created. Now we need to understand the change detection. So here what I can do, let's try to remove this one all. So what I was trying to do it is I am removing this one all. So here it should display, hey, what is happening here? Yeah, it should display original title. Okay, and let me write the English. So here I will be writing expect of p dot text content dot to contain. So what we need to have component dot title. That's it. So now we are expecting. So now let's try to run this one. I will be running this one. So let's try to see whether we can able to get the output or not. Let us try npm test. It will take some time to run it. Let it run. Hi guys, now it has been failed. Expected to contain function. Okay, function means, so here we can use it something like this. Now if you try to see the output for this one, let's see. Expected empty to contain, yeah. So here you will be able to see the output exactly what it is trying to say. So it is expected empty to contain banner title. Here what it is trying to see, the text content we got it as an empty, but the component dot title we are having a banner title. So why does this fail? So when we have created a component, just it will run. Okay, when component create component runs, So what is this one? Create component runs. It does not trigger the Angular's change detection. So that's why the P element is empty with b.text content element is empty, because Angular hasn't updated the DOM yet. So because of this reason it has been failed. So now how you can do this one? So to confirm that one, let's write a test. So here what I will try to do it is, so here I will use some other test case. So here I will try to do. So here I am trying to see if no title in the DOM after create component. So if I try to show you this one, and I will comment out this one here. So I have commented out this. Let's try to see. If you see in this one, so now the test case has been passed. Okay. So where is the test case? So it will be in the banner no title in the DOM after create component. So that means in the p.text content is equal to empty. So this confirms that the data binding hasn't happened yet. So now how we can trigger the change detection? So here what we need to do, we need to trigger the change detection. So how we can trigger the change detection? To fix this, we manually trigger the change detection using fixture.detectChanges. So for this one, what we need to do, let's enable this thing. Okay, so we have enabled this one. So now what I need to do here, I need to do fixture.detectChanges. Okay. So fixture.detectChanges. Now Angular updates the DOM. How it works? Before detect changes, P element is empty, and after detect changes, P updates and contains the banner title. Now if you try to see the output for this one, so here you will be able to see that it has been banner component. Where is this? Banner component element has been worked. So changing the title dynamically. We can also test dynamic updates by changing the component's title before calling the detect changes. It should display a different test title. So here what I want to do it is, we can also test the dynamic updates by changing the component title before calling the detect changes. For example, let's say that here we can have, let's say, I will try to paste it here, my code, and I will see the output for this one. So here I can have something like this, and component.title. Okay. So here what we can do, component.title dot set of this one. So here you can use it like this. Okay. So now what we have did it here, we have changed the title. Okay, is it a signal, right? So we have changed the title and we have fixtured the detect changes, and I am trying to check whether the test title is there or not. If you try to see the output for this one, so then also the banner component has been working. So why this one works? We modified the property component.title. We call fixture.detectChanges to trigger the re-render, and we are trying to check that whether the paragraph element is displaying the test title or not. So this is how you will be checking this one. So what are the key things you need to remember is Angular does not bind the data immediately. When you create the component in test, it does not update the DOM automatically. You must manually trigger change detection using fixture.detectChanges, that one. And also you can verify the initial state of the DOM writing a test like this one, p.text content to equal of empty. We can check it like that. Helps confirm that no data binding has been occurred yet. And if you want to calling fixture.detectChanges synchronizes the DOM with the component state. If you change a property component.title is equal to new title, you must call fixture.detectChanges to see it in the DOM. So final summary, what I want to do is create component h1 is empty or not. Check h1.text content, test fails expected like this. So by following these steps, you can correctly test the component binding in Angular. So that is the main thing. So hope you understood about this component binding that for dynamic variables. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.